Hey everyone, my name is Riley, and in this video I'm going to show you step by step how you can build a survey funnel on system.io. So this is one that I created as an example. As you can see, we are taken to this page right here. It's then going to ask us a bunch of questions that we can go ahead and click through, and then it's going to take us to this last step where we enter in our name and email so that we can collect the lead, and then we can redirect the user to either another page of our choice, an affiliate offer, or essentially wherever you want to send them to after they have completed the survey. Now, before we jump in, if you want to get access to my free system.io funnel pack that includes done for you funnel templates, email sequences, and a full beginner training, you can get access to this for completely free using the link in the description. So jumping into System to build this, and if you haven't signed up to System yet, you can sign up using my link in the description, and with that you get a bunch of bonuses. But coming into System.io, all we want to do is go to sales funnels right here, and then we can go ahead and create a brand new sales funnel. And in here, I'm just going to call this a survey funnel, just like this. We can then go ahead and choose the funnel goal, which is going to be, in this case, build an audience. And then we can click on save. Now, clicking into this funnel right here, we are going to be given two pages, which are a squeeze page and a thank you page. We don't need to go ahead and add in any other steps yet, because the squeeze page is actually where we are going to build out our survey funnel. Now, from the templates, the best one that I have found for a survey funnel is this one right here, Best Lawyer Firm. And the reason for this is super easy to customize. We can just replace some of the text, grab a different background image, and this works really well. So if we just go ahead and select this, we can then click into edit the page right here. And the very first thing that we want to do is just remove all of these sections that we don't need. So we can go up to this top section right here and delete this. The only section that we need is this main section right here. So we're just going to go down and delete all of the other sections on this page, just so we have the top section left. Once this is done, we can now begin editing this text and tailoring it more towards what our survey funnel is going to be. So in here, I'm just going to delete this, and I'm just going to say, find the perfect diet plan for your body and goals. And we'll just make this white to make this much more visible. This extra heading at the top, we don't need, so I'll just delete this right here. And then once again, for this section right here, we'll just delete the text. And I replaced it with take this 60-second quiz to discover the ideal eating style based on your body type, lifestyle, and fitness goals. Then we can just go down and remove this button because we don't need this. And now we can go ahead and add in the survey. So going over to the left-hand side where these elements are, if we just scroll down, we should see under social, we have this survey option. So we just want to drag this in underneath this bottom piece of text right here. And now this is going to load it. So the very first thing that we want to do is just adjust this to make sure we can actually read the font. So right here, the question title color. In my example, I'm just going to set this to white, just like this. And the same for the subtitle as well, just like that. Awesome. That is much better. Now, to get in and actually start editing the survey and editing the questions that we are asking in here, we just want to once again click into settings, and right here at the top, we have edit survey questions. So we just click into this, and then for each of the questions that we want to add, we can click into this top one and add the first question, and then we just add different questions down here. So let's click into the first, and right here where we have the question, I'm going to say, what's your primary fitness goal? We can then delete the subtitle right here. And for the answers, I'm going to say lose fat and get lean, build lean muscle, or just feel healthier and more energetic. What we can then do is we can actually add tags to these, and we can tag people depending on the answer that they put in. So if you don't know how to create tags yet, all we have to do is open up a new system.io tab right here. We can click on sign in. And then to create these tags, we just want to go to CRM and tags right here. We can then create a new tag. And in here, we could just create a tag that says goal, weight loss, just like this. Then we could create another tag that says goal, muscle gain. And then we could create another tag that's going to be goal healthy. Click on save. And then when we come back over here, we just want to make sure this is saved, so we can back out and save this and then hit refresh. And then when we go back into here to edit these survey questions, we can now go in and add each of these tags. So in here, we'll say weight loss. Then for this one, we can go for build lean muscle. This is muscle gain. And then goal healthy is going to be for this bottom one. Once we have selected all of this, we can then go back, and this question is now saved. So we can go down and add the next question right here. fill this in once again. So we can say which best describes your body type and metabolism. Then I gain weight easily and struggle to burn fat. We can add a second answer here. We can say I'm somewhere in the middle. And then for the last answer, we can say I stay lean easily. Then once again, we could go back and we could add tags for each of these, and we can segment people depending on their answers and give them a different tag for each question that they answer. And then once the survey is filled out, we know exactly what their goals are, what their body type is in this example, and we can set that up right there. So we just go ahead and go back, and we now have these 2 questions in right here. So you can add as many questions as you like, but just to keep this nice and short, I'm going to exit out of this. Then the last thing that we need to do is just go over to the final step right here. We can see this is asking for their first name and their email, which is absolutely perfect. But if you want to add something else in, if you want to collect more information, you can add another form input just underneath this. And then we can choose what you want to collect. But I'm just going to collect their first name and email. Then down here, we can maybe say something like, get your results now. We can then delete the subtext right here. And then depending on where you want to take them, if we just go ahead and save this, right here where it says action when button is clicked, we need to make sure this is on form submit so that you actually receive their information. And then after this, where are we going to redirect them? So if you're directing them to an affiliate offer, we want to go for a custom URL right here, and then you can paste in your affiliate link. Or alternatively, we can go to the next step, and we can create a thank you page that gives them an ebook or just says thank you or something like this. So we could go to the thank you page right here. We could then just click into this one, for example. We could then say, thank you, your free ebook is now available. And then down here, we could click into the button. We could maybe add a downloadable file, and then we can upload the ebook right here. Also, the last thing in here that you might want to do is with this background right here, it's not very fitting for a diet plan and body goals. So what I recommend doing is going over to this website right here called Pexels. We can just type in fitness, and this is all royalty-free images and videos. So we could grab something from here. Maybe this image as an example. Maybe not the best image, but you could spend more time looking for an image. And we can simply drop this in right here. Click on insert, and now this is set up. Yeah, definitely not the best image, but you get the idea. Just make sure that an image actually goes here. So once we have all of that set up, what we can then do is we can copy the link right here. We can open this up in a new tab, and then we can go through and answer these questions. So let's say I want to build lean muscle. Then let's say I stay lean easily. In here, we can then enter the email and first name. Just like this, we can click on get your results now. And just like that, we are taken to the thank you page, or if you linked an affiliate offer, they will be taken there. Now we can come back over to system.io. And if we go to the dashboard right here and just click on refresh, we can see we have a new lead in here. So we can go to contacts. We can click into this lead, and right here inside of the lead, we can see that they have been tagged with the tag that we set up. So we can see that this person's goal is muscle gain, and then all of the other tags that you add are also going to be in here. Now, a common question that gets asked is, can you do this logically, like with the different questions that they answer or the different answers that they give? Can you redirect people to different pages? And with system.io, this is not possible right now. But what you can do is, because we have tags set up and we have different people tagged in these different areas right here, you can put them onto different email lists. You can send different emails to people depending on their answers. And the way that we do this is all with tags. Now, if you want to learn more about tags and automations and how we can take the tags that we have just created and put people into different email sequences, send them out different emails, send them to different pages using tags, then you will want to watch my system.io automations video that I will put on screen right now, as well as down in the description. Also, if you do want to get my system.io funnel pack, the one that includes the done for you funnel templates, the done for you email sequences, and also the video course, that is also available in the description as well. So that is how you can set up a survey funnel on system.io. If you found this video valuable, don't forget to smash that like button and tap that subscribe button. And until next time, take it easy.